Hi everybody, this is an update to the storms that had happened across West Virginia, Maryland, and DC. Um, Actually, it's a response to a person in my local paper who wanted to know something. They said that the word derecho, derecho is not found in their dictionary, in their English dictionary. And I think I pronounced it right because it's a Spanish word. And the person said, yes, it's sprinkled all over the newspapers in the last week since the June 29th storm. And they wanted to know, please explain the new word to them. Okay, where I found this under the Spanish language, there are two different forms of this word, derecho and derecha. And the two words may seem confusing to some people that don't know Spanish, but both the words are distant cousins of the English words right and direct. And it explains that al derecho is never a term of direction, and it is used to refer to something that is due a person according to law, moral principle, or custom, in other words, a right. When used in the plural, it means rights, such as the phrase derechos humanos, which is human rights. And it can also refer to a type of right that is less abstract. For example, derechos del autor, which is author's right. Excuse my Spanish. And it refers to royalties and so on. And same as derecha, which is a feminine form and something that is on the right or on the right side. For example, the right hand or the political right. Okay, I'm going to stop there and give you a little bit more information in regards to what derechos is. You see here, this is a cloud. It's called an Arcus cloud, and a lot of the media doesn't tell you how these clouds are formed. These clouds can only be formed. It's not formed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's not formed by nature, but it's formed by a HAARP machine or a scalar weapon machine. And it's like rolls of clouds. And behind this, there's like a force of wind that collects within this cloud and causes high winds, like almost like hurricane or tornado type winds. And there's a lot of links here, so I'll just leave the link to this so you all can read this further. And it says that the derecho can produce destruction similar to that of tornadoes, and the damage typically is directed in one direction along a relatively straight swath, and so on. So to just give you an idea what they are, and it goes into derecho producing storms. It gets into showers and thunderstorms, and what they call bow-shaped storms or bow echoes. A bow echoes typically arise when a storm's rain cools outflow winds are strong and move preferably in one direction, and so on. And it gets into derecho winds can also be augmented by the presence of embedded supercells and other smaller scale circulations in a derecho producing convective system. It says that the winds can also produce what meteorologists call downbursts. A downburst is a concentration area of strong winds produced by a convective downdraft and so on. And you see the picture there of what they look like. But I'm going to leave the link to this so you all can look at these diagrams and see what went on. But there was also something interesting I wanted to show you too. I found these two videos on YouTube. Well, this is called The Ring of the Derecho, where it started from the state of Iowa, then it came across through Illinois, Indiana, and then through Ohio, and then that's when it hit West Virginia. It hit at full force in West Virginia. So you see how wide that storm was. And then after it passed through West Virginia, then it went on, it hit its worst. It spread out through Virginia and through Maryland and that area where it hit. Okay. And okay, now this person, on that day, they posted June the 29th, the day of the storm, what had happened. And the title of this video is called HAARP Clouds and Radar This Morning with Light Chemtrails. What was seen over, what I understand, is Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, and Indiana. And what they're showing here is a form of HAARP clouds that happened on that day. So basically what I wanted to say, that they're harping the crap out of us. They're probably using scalar weapons on us, and it created this huge storm that hit through West Virginia and Virginia. So I was kind of suspicious about, because we never had these very strong storms here in this state, and it just made me suspicious again. I'm sure that they were up to something. The government was up to something, and surely or the organization that does this, I'm sure that the government's connected. But anyway, I'll leave this video for you all to see in its entirety. I'm going to move ahead here, because I only have, they show the map also to where it started from and where it started building up, and she even confirmed, saying that this was increasing in the area. Let me see here. She mentioned something about a ring going away. But I'll just leave the link to this. Yeah, you gotta see this one. And let me finish up here, because I also have some articles here that I'll just leave links to. As intense storms called a derecho slammed 700 miles of the U.S. And you see some pictures here, what its devastation left, trees toppled, and lots of property damage. And this is a trampoline that hangs over a power line. So you see what all it did, and you see the radar imagery here that catches it over 600 miles in 10 hours, and the average speed was 60 miles an hour. So you see where it was coming from, over 600 miles. So I'll leave a link to that. Well, this is the West Virginia Storm 2012, a derecho leaves thousands without power. We were one of the lucky ones, though. We lost our power for, it was like well over 24 hours when we got it back. But some people weren't so lucky. Some people were out without power from 9 days, but still some are, I think, at present are still without power. A few thousand. And I'll also leave this one too. This is July 1st. Violent Derecho storms ravaged the Eastern U.S., leaving 13 dead and 3 men without power. So my answer to that person's question is, so this is your explanation to what a derecho is. It's a devastating windstorm, and it's created by HAARP and chemtrails. And if you want to believe in conspiracy theory stories, well, I don't think that is a conspiracy story anymore. So yeah, they're beating the heck out of us with HAARP, and still more to come. So who's going to be their next victim? God only knows. So I just thought I would leave this information, and hopefully this person will see it. And I think that's about it for this video. I also wanted to mention some more information about what is going on, about what's happening. I've been hearing that Obama wants to cancel the 2012 elections, and plus that I also found an article by way of Mary Greeley, and where what if the London Olympics were canceled. Very strange goings on, and it's in connection with about what it will be happening between now and the end of the year. It is what would I say? It is planned, though, that if they do pass the bill, the healthcare bill, and wanting to chip everyone by 2013, I think it was March 2013, the Antichrist is assumably supposed to be on the scene by then or something, because when it says in the Bible, he makes all small and great, rich and how was that? It was in Revelation. I'm not looking at my Bible. But he makes all put the mark of the beast in their right hand and forehead. Remember that one? Okay. And so there's a lot of things going on. I need to mention those in other videos, and so I don't have time to get into it here. And plus, we need to mention and update some stuff about the situation that was happening in the Gulf of Mexico. Remember that incident that happened 2 years ago, about where 11 people died or that were murdered, and the cover-up that was happening down there? Well, I have some other things, updated things I need to share that I found, and sorry I'm a little slow getting them up, but there's a lot of things that are going on here, and I hope to get them up soon. So that's it for this video, and if you don't know Jesus today, give your life to him today, because we're not guaranteed another tomorrow. He loves you all, and he doesn't want anyone to perish, especially like there was that many people who died, but those people who died, my condolences go out to their families. And because we never know when we'll be taken out here, and you don't want to be gone out into eternity, lost forever. So that's my message to y'all, and y'all take care, and God bless you guys, and Jesus loves you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.